Hi everyone, welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of a bargain beer review. But before I get cracking on the review, a couple of life's mysteries to make you ponder. Who built the Go-Sec circle in Germany and why? And how come when your batteries are nearly flat on your remote control, or your zapper as you call it in the States, you press the buttons even harder? Anyway, up on the show today, costing me, well, it actually cost me anything, but cost my mum £1 from a bring and buy sale. If you don't know what it is, have a little look below, a bit like a jumble sale type thing. She picked it up on like a little stand for £1. It is a McEwans IPA. McEwans is now brewed in my hometown of Bedford here in the UK. They are owned by Wells, Youngs and Wells, Wells and Youngs, Charles Wells, Charlie Wells. Not too sure what they call themselves at the moment. And going by a recent visit to the Bedford Bamberg Beer Festival, myself and Mrs. Brewbear were talking to one of their brewers. He wasn't actually quite sure what they were called either. So, much to the amusement of all of the gang who were there chatting to the chap, it was actually quite amusing. Right, we got a gold cap with McEwans on. McEwans originated up in Scotland. So, classic India Pale Ale. Wow. You've got to have big go now to put that on your front of your beer. Right, let's get it popped and poured. We got our Star Wars bottle opener. Made of froth be with you. Woohoo! Nice bit of can of smoke, a little bit of hiss. Now, quick reminder, to be a bargain beer on my show, and we got funnily enough, we got one with Charles Wells on. Quick reminder, to be a bargain beer on my show, you've got to cost £1.25 English pence or less for a 500ml bottle or can. You could be a bigger bottle. You could be a smaller bottle. However, pro-rata ratio, 125, 500ml. That is how you get a guest slot and a crack at the title, or crack at the leaderboard, as it were, on Thirsty Thursday. Quite funky artwork, actually. Sort of reminds me a bit like a newspaper cartoon from, something like the Daily Express or something like that, where you might see Rupert Bear running along in the background with one of his chums. So that's what I think the artwork looks like. And it's got the familiar Wells and Youngs, Charles Wells bottle. Right. They are actually very, very good for home brewing. Okay. There you go. Not much of a head on that. That is a slightly darker than straw type colour. We've got a pretty much non-existent head on it. Not much carbonation on there either. It's a non-nucleated shaker type glass, to be honest. So let's go for a sniff and see what we get. Bit of malt, but almost like lager-esque in its smell. There's nothing particularly jumping out at me that you pick up. Oh, that's that and that's that. There's a dinky bit of citrus in there, but this is absolutely minuscule. This is normally on IPAs, you're expecting a real oomph of hop aroma. Nearly breaking your nostrils from the can of smoke. You hope to get that aroma straight away. There's not much in there, to be honest, but it does look a bit like a lager, doesn't it? Anyway, cheers everyone. There's a little bit of biscuit in there. A little bit of citrus, a little bit of floral type twang, but that's it. Medium to thin on the mouthfeel. Head's dissipating. I think probably 8 out of 10 people who would see this beer in the flesh might think it's actually a lager by sight. Head's coming back a little bit now. It's a non-nucleated dark glass, as you can see. It's not. Carbonation is okay for this style, but it leaves you a little bit unfulfilled in the hop character. IPA, you expect a, come on, get in there, plenty of hops, and that's sadly lacking, unfortunately, in this. It's one of those beers, if you're a home brewer like myself and you brew one of these up, you're thinking, oh Jesus Christ, I forgot to put the bloody hops in, or you're thinking, actually next time I brew it I'll put 5 times as much hops in as what I have. Hops sadly lacking. Head dissipated, medium to thin, mouthfeel. It's... I wouldn't necessarily buy it again, and if I saw it in a pub I wouldn't necessarily have it on, you know, cask draft, etc. That's what she looks like, brewed in my hometown of Bedford. Who is the best brewer in Bedford? Is it Charles Wells and McEwan, or is it Christian Brewbear? I know who I seem to think at the moment. Score out of 10 for me, I am going to give that a 3 out of 10. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you again real soon right here, Thursday, for another bargain beer review. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be seeing you.